Hey guys, how's it going? Today we're watching a movie titled The Little Cars in the Great Race together. So this movie is a knockoff of the Cars franchise, and having watched Cars since I was 2 years old, I really want to see what this movie was like and what it was about. I consider myself lucky, having never seen this movie before, because many people said that they grew up on this movie instead of the actual Cars movie. So yeah, we'll start the movie. Enjoy my analysis on it, and let's go. So the movie starts off with this 80s kind of sequence music. It seems like something that would be in an educational video game that was Cars themed. So if they're going for that, they got it exactly right. But again, these sound effects just make it feel like I'm playing a fucking educational Cars video game that was made in the 2000s. So the movie actually starts off with the scene of the cars racing, and honestly, all the audio clips sound like they're placed right on top of each other, and it's kind of hard to follow.
Excuse me, pardon me. Eat my dust, Pally.
So the first character we meet is this yellow car named Cruz. It starts off with him winning the race and almost crashing into his friend, who's geniusly named Lugnut. First off, I want to point out how Lugnut has one single tooth, and it's the front license plate.
Wake up, Cruz! Quick! Come on! Mr. V is coming!
Because that shit's scaring me a little bit. And then the boss, who's named Mr. V8, I'm pretty sure, delivered this line, which I can't quite wrap my head around.
I love it when race season begins. I'm not paying you to have fun. Fun is for tricycles, not for us four-wheelers. Now stop spinning your wheels and get back to work.
And I didn't catch the girl's name, but there's this awkward silence in what feels like she's supposed to be completing her sentence that she just started.
Let me tell you, the racers are the best, and I'm their biggest fan of all. It's closing time.
So I guess Cruz and Lugnut are talking while driving now.
Oh, it's not me, Lugnut. It's Coop.
Coop? What's wrong with Coop? She's a real beauty, that girl. Even if she is the boss's niece. Coop, she's the best!
Now this really strikes me as a line that just doesn't make sense. Lugnut says that the girl car, Coop, is beautiful. Then he pauses and almost stutters as he claims that she's the best out of nowhere, really.
That's the problem. I'm not good enough.
What are you talking about? Good enough? Are you kidding?
Watching this, I almost started crying because I thought I was watching a meme edit version of the video. That laugh was straight demonic, I swear to God. And why they zoomed into him and amplified it that much, it just makes zero sense. And there's this weird cross scene where Cruz literally fantasizes about the girl car Coupe, and it makes me want to vomit, honestly.
Oh, Lugnut, I can't stop thinking of her. Those fenders, that rear bumper, and those headlights. Oh, those headlights. I can't get her out of my mind. Okay, you got me. I love her, I do. What now?
So basically, Cruz confesses his love for Coupe, which we already knew based off that sexual-ass cutscene that was about a car. And Lugnut convinces him to invite her to this big race happening, which literally everyone has been raving about since 30 seconds into the movie. And then this weird ensemble, which Lugnut begins to belt out, that literally makes no sense, and I can't understand it, really.
Get your motor running, head out on the highway, looking for adventure, and whatever comes our way.
They sure don't make them like you anymore.
Happen. Take the world in a love embrace. You want to learn how to pick up a girl? Come to a pickup truck. You were born to be wild. Cruz has a date with Coop. Cruz has a date with Coop.
Now, Lugnut and Cruz are in some random parking lot. I don't know. But there's this black car named Wrangler, and he's basically wooing all the girls. And then an orange car comes, and his name is Champ, I guess? Well, I guess he's like the champion, or the reigning champ, and all the girls leave Wrangler and go to him. And basically Cruz goes to get the tickets for the race for him and Coop. Wrangler then comes over while Coop is talking to Lugnut and asks her on a date. She says yes, and then Cruz comes back, and then we're at this weird-ass scene where Wrangler's kind of gloating.
Oh, what's the matter, Sparky? Your spark plug's not sparking?
So basically, Coop is invited to Wrangler's training, but they're doing time trials, kind of. Champ has this motivational music behind his time trial scene where he basically just demolishes Wrangler's time like he was supposed to. So I don't really get how that was motivational at all. Lugnut and Cruz are now back at work with their boss, Mr. V8, and Cruz has some sort of delivery. Basically, Mr. V8 claims that he's holding Cruz back, and then proceeds to have a confusing conversation with Lugnut about how the company is broke.
Look at him go! That kid has a lot of spunk in his trunk.
Got that right, Mr. V8. He sure is gonna go far.
Not as far as he could go, if someone like me wasn't holding them back.
What do you mean, sir?
We need more than an oil change to keep ahead of the competition. We need to upgrade, but we don't have the money. The gas tank is empty, and so is our payroll. There's practically no money left in the company. We need to do something, and we need to do it fast, or it's all over. Get over to the Raceopolis Bank pronto and take all the money out of my savings.
So basically, Mr. V8 gets Lugnut, who's the clumsy-ass car with one tooth, to get all of his savings from the bank. I wonder how this could go wrong.
Ooh, money. Money changes everything. Money changes everything. If you happen to be rich too. Money, 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 money. Ooh, money. Ooh. Bet everything on the Raceopolis team and let it ride.
So I just assumed that Lugnut would drop the money or something, but no, he bets all of Mr. V8's money on the race while he proceeds to sing about money. So basically, Coop tells Cruz that Mr. V8, who's actually her uncle, sees a racer in him and that he's crazy fast. And then Mr. V8 comes in and invites Coop and Cruz to go watch the race together because Cruz threw away the tickets when Wrangler was there. Then overnight, Wrangler basically puts some random shit in Champ's gas and then knocks over an oil tank and leaves a mark, which is actually their signature in the car world, I guess, which is pretty fucking stupid if you ask me. Now it's race day. The day that everyone has been going crazy about. And the sports network type music gets you real hyped, let me tell you. So basically, Lugnut says that he bet all of the money on Champ. Mr. V8 gets mad, and then Champ drinks this gas, and for some reason his tires fall off and he can't move.
Yeah, I bet your money on the champ, Mr. V8. It felt right.
How could you, Lugnut? Oh. What did you give me?
But it's the champ, sir. He can't lose. He's fast and furious.
When the news breaks that Champ can't race, they say that someone has to replace him, and then Cruz leaves their seats. Cruz then tells Champ's crew about how he wants to race, and they literally laugh their asses off for about 30 seconds.
You're looking at him! That's a good one.
Then they agree 2 seconds later, and Lugnut paints Champ's colors on him. And he kind of looks like Lightning McQueen. So then the race starts, and it literally left me on the edge of my seat.
New racer from Raceopolis started behind the others, but it seems he's back in the race.
Speed bump up ahead!
Cruz wins and the company is saved because they win the bet. After the race, Wrangler accuses Cruz of sabotaging Champ, and then Lugnut proves it's Wrangler because he has a signature, which is his tire track. Cruz gets on the podium, and then the most disgusting scene I've ever seen takes place.
You won the race and my heart.
I don't really know what to say about this movie, honestly. It wasn't terrible, I guess. Just very poorly made. Funny at some points. Honestly, I'd give it a 3 out of 10. One thing I never mentioned is how funny it was that their voices never moved to the words they were saying. There's lots of editing mistakes, and I feel like half of them are pretty impossible to make. I really wonder what the budget for this movie was, because it's made by an established film company that makes other knockoff movies such as Ratatouille and Gladiatormers, which are knockoffs of Ratatouille and Transformers. This movie was made in 2006, which is the same year as the actual Cars movie. So it's not like ancient, it's literally the exact same year. I'm just now searching up their filmography. But there is 4 movies in the Little Cars and the Great Race franchise. So if you guys like this video, I'll watch the second movie, The Little Cars Rhodopolis Adventures. Thanks for watching, everyone. Be sure to drop a like and a sub. Comment what you thought about this movie and what you thought about my analysis, and I'll see you in the next video. See you later, guys.